Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Grace, and as we've been doing, we're going to start off with a little one biter, and as the fall is underway, thought it would be the most appropriate for it to be fall and this new season related. So today's one biter is that pumpkin is actually good for your hearing, and that's because it's rich in potassium. So take that as you will, and if you didn't hear me, maybe you should go eat some pumpkins. But on to today's main topic, which is on apples. You've probably heard the phrase, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. But why do they say that? Let's dive right into it. So apples are rich in antioxidants as well as vitamin C. So specifically, the fiber in these apples help to reduce cholesterol and control blood sugar levels. And actually, most of the fiber's content comes from the apple skin. So if it's possible, you should either just clean it very well or try not to peel it off. And actually, vitamin C is an antioxidant. It's essential in protecting your heart health and for proper immune function to protect your body from any immune diseases and other infections. Apples are also great natural sugars, so they can maybe satisfy your sweet tooth if you have one, and they're a good source of carbs, so fast, quick energy that you might need. They also actually help with acid reflux, so they keep the food down in your esophagus and prevent it from coming back up. One last thing, apples can actually fight asthma. It has the ability to protect the lungs from any oxidative damage, and it helps to regulate immune responses. But there are a few things to be aware about. First is the toxicity of the seeds. So they have a compound called amygdalin, and it's kind of like the apple's way of protecting itself. So if the seed is broken into or a little destroyed, then it degrades into hydrogen cyanide, which is poisonous and can get deadly if it's in large quantities. This compound actually exists in a lot of fruits, like in peaches and apricots inside the seed, but they're a lot harder and more well protected, unlike apples that kind of you can accidentally like swallow a seed or two or the whole thing when you're eating it. But it's okay if you accidentally swallow a seed. It's only in large quantities that it can be problematic. I also think throughout my life I've heard don't eat an apple right before you go to bed, but actually there still needs to be more research done on that. But it seems as though generally it's okay to have an apple before bed, especially if you're hungry and if your other choice was going to be like something not as healthy. But in general, there has been research studies that found small traces of melatonin, which helps to induce sleep. And also it's just a great source of vitamin C and quick source of carbs. So if you need a little kick before you go to bed, I guess, and you're hungry. And now for a little fun part. This fruit is currently in season right now as the fall is full underway. So yes, there is a classic, just bite into an apple. 1 second. There's a classic bite into an apple and just eat it as is, but you can now find some more inspiration on how to eat these apples. For example, you can have peanut butter to go along with this, so like a healthy source of fat with a nice quick carb can be another idea. Or there's now like applesauce pouches, which I always have in my backpack in case I need a quick little sip of apples and I'm getting a little hungry. But more appropriately to the season and the fall that's fully underway, you can make apple pie, baked apples, sauteed apples, roasted apples. Ooh, you can dry apples and make apple chips. There's just so many ways to have this wonderful, nutritious, and beneficial fruit. So if you haven't already, this season you should go get some apples, find ways that you can incorporate it into your life because there's just so many benefits to it. And as always, why don't you give it one